Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another Mugen discussion video. And I just want to thank you guys for participating in these forum discussion videos that's related to Mugen. I'm seeing a lot of new faces, which is a good thing. And as I talk to you guys into the comment box, I'm noticing a lot of you who have never commented before are now coming out to comment because these conversations are becoming more and more interesting. A lot of you guys are connecting with one another, subscribing to each other, sharing videos with one another, and it's good to see that. It's good to see the community come together, and that's what the last discussion video was about the passionate part of the Mugen community, and I love to see that we're growing strong. So, on to today's topic. Today, I want to talk about Mugen Rosters, and I think that's the fun part about Mugen. We all have our own personal preference and how we want to build our Mugen roster, and how we want to reflect that by posting videos on YouTube and showing other players of how we play and enjoy Mugen. And so with me, I just want to just give you a little background of like my taste in how I go about building my roster. One, I love balance. That's what I love when it comes to fighting games, and it's hard to pretty much achieve balance in fighting games as you add more and more characters, and as more and more characters you add into the roster has different play styles, especially if you're taking characters from different fighting games and you meshing them all together into one game. And that's the thing with my roster. If you notice, if you look at my Mugen Warzone screen pack, with that roster, I tried to go with more characters with similar play styles from authors who create characters with the similar type of gameplay format, and that's what I try to go for. I try to go for more of a Capcom versus SNK type of play style, and every once in a while I might have in the mix a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom play style with the high jumps, high speed and combos, but I try to keep my characters fairly balanced. And I know it's hard to achieve when you just taking characters and meshing them all together, but that's why I try to keep it solid and stable. And that's what I guess attracts people to my Mugen roster, because I know there's a lot of people who come look at my Mugen gameplay videos, and that's what they always comment about, is like, dude, where you get these characters from? Or dude, like, your roster seems it seems so balanced. Like, how do you accomplish that? How do you achieve that? And that's also the thing. Once I do find the characters that I want and I put them in my roster, I go into the character stats and try to tweak the health, the damage, and everything like that. But I know it's more to it, and you have to go more in depth with the character if you really wanted to achieve balance. So you have to go into Fighter Factory, and I haven't really dug that deep into it, but I try to go on to more like the scratching the surface of it by just going into their the death files and stuff, and just tweaking a little bit of things to try to balance out some of the damage and everything like that. But that's the type of roster that I try to go for. Now the thing is, my pet peeves when I do see other people's Mugen roster is the clashing of different sprites. I'm not really into that. I think that's what makes Mugen seem kind of silly. But like I said, Mugen is for your own creativity and everything. But that's why it's in my roster. I try to keep most. It's not an easy task, but I try to keep most of the characters who have similar direct art styles, or sprite styles, so it won't look like it don't look like it's clashing or conflicting with one another. So it looks kind of like a legit game if you think about it, or if you look at my roster. But I noticed on YouTube, or when I look at screen packs and I just look at the characters playing against one another, and you see characters that look 8-bit going against characters who are fully high res, so it just looked like a total mess. And that's not the type of roster I'm going for. But there's people out there who don't really care about the sprite work. They just like their favorite characters, and they like to use their favorite characters to play against other characters in their roster, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you'll never find me with unorganized character designs all in one screen pack. But I do have a just for fun screen pack where I just have all my characters, all the characters that I've collected throughout the years, all in one screen pack. And that's just for fun, just to show off the characters that I have. Or I have like friends who don't play Mugen, but they're just casual. They come over and I just let them use that roster, and they can pick whatever character they want. But when the big boys come over to my studio, or when they come over to my place and we want to play some Mugen, that's when we go to the Warzone screen pack, or we go to the Warzone Legacy screen pack, so we can get it in and have a good time. But that's pretty much what I look for into a Mugen roster, and every day I'm still trying to hunt down other characters that fit their playstyle, so I can replace some of them, because some of the characters don't have all the moves that I'm looking for, or some of them still need a little work, or some of the characters are a little bit incomplete. So I try to find characters to replace them, or find the exact character that has a similar playstyle but is more polished, and I just replace that character. So that's pretty much how I go about, looking for and designing my Mugen roster. So I want you guys to tell me, what do you look for when you design your Mugen roster? Do you look for balance, or you just look for just having fun, or do you just want to hunt down your favorite characters and just have them all in your roster all at once and all at the same place where you can get to all of them? So make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. If you have a topic you'd like for me to discuss, make sure you also leave that also in the comment section. This is MugenLord signing off.